Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to today's conference on new horizons and opportunities in the Saudi healthcare sector. My name is Ed Burton. I'm president and CEO of the U.S. Saudi Arabian Business Council, and it's my pleasure to be your moderator for today's program. You know, if you live in the United States these days, you hear about the subject of national health care, and you immediately know that the fate of Obamacare, affordable insurance for those with pre-existing conditions, and the accessibility of quality health care are some of the hot topics in the headlines. And of course, it's being debated in the halls of Congress. So you would be forgiven for overlooking the fact that there are other countries in the world that are working diligently to reform their own national health care systems. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is one of those countries. Our aim today is to not only present you with the latest information on the Kingdom, what it's doing to restructure its national health care system and improve the quality of medical services, but also to describe where the opportunities are to participate for businesses in the Saudi market and partner with the Kingdom's public and private sector communities to help the Kingdom achieve what it envisions in Vision 2030 for its healthcare system. You will hear from some of the most respected government and private sector leaders engaged in this vitally important sector. So I do not believe that you will leave us disappointed. My role at the podium today is to keep the program flowing well and to keep to our scheduled agenda times. But I want to take just a few moments to note with appreciation some of our key participants. We, of course, are thrilled and grateful to the Saudi Arabian Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Commerce and Investment for choosing us to partner to bring this conference together today. Of course, we thank GE for their collaboration and commitment to this conference and for Mr. Jeffrey Immelt's presence today. We also want to thank our conference corporate sponsors, our partners for their financial support, without which the conference would not be what we believe it will be today. As you can see from the displays, our strategic partners are the El Safe Development Group and Anfas Medical Care. Our industry partner is Raji Invest, which is a part of Mohammed Abdulaziz Al Raji and Sons Investment Company, and our breakfast sponsor, IBM Watson Health. For a listing of supporting partners, I refer you to your program booklet for the conference. These are critically important partners that helped us bring this conference together. And many of you in the audience would not be here and probably would not have found out about the conference were it not for those supporting partners. I also want to offer a special thanks to the Royal Saudi Arabian Embassy in Washington, particularly our good friend Taha Al-Sharif, our commercial attaché at that embassy. And lastly, of course, I want to thank the executives and staff members of our U.S. Saudi Arabian Business Council for the planning and organization of this event. And now let's begin our program. Ladies and gentlemen, at our Business Council, we are quite fortunate to have great governance, oversight, and guidance from a superb board of directors led by our U.S. co-chairman, Mr. Peter Robertson, the former vice chairman of the board of directors of Chevron Corporation, and our Saudi co-chairman and currently chairman of the Saudi Arabian Investment Bank, Mr. Abdullah Juma. Who, of course, many of you know as the former president and CEO of Saudi Aramco. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Juma to the podium to give his welcoming remarks.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, Dr. Tawfiq Rabi'a, Mr. Immelt, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a great pleasure to see such a wonderful gathering of Business Council members, old friends, and new friends here this morning. It's wonderful to be visiting this great country. Thousands of Saudi men and women consider their second home, having lived their beautiful school and college lives here, and having enjoyed the hospitality of this great nation and the warmth and friendship of its people. Many of those students lived in this state. Personally, my 4 children had their education in this country, and my 2 daughters graduated from institutions in Boston and Cambridge. Being in this place today brings to my heart, like it does in the hearts of many Saudi parents sitting here today, it brings feelings of pride in the accomplishments of their offsprings and gratitude for their educators. Massachusetts is also particular as it is one of the world's leading centers of excellence in the healthcare industry, with a superstructure of institutions and companies that have become household names in everything from R&D to medical education, health services to medical devices and equipment manufacturing. Saudi Arabia is working diligently to develop such an innovative and world-class cluster to serve the needs of our people and the region. We understand that to do that, we need partners, which is why we are here today. Vision 2030, which you may hear mentioned frequently today, is a testament to the kingdom's determination and drive to create a business environment in which these partnerships flourish. As part of Vision 2030 and the National Transformation Program, the Saudi Ministry of Health is undertaking initiatives aimed to grow the local pharmaceutical industry, privatize our public hospital system, make the delivery of primary healthcare services, and overall boost efficiency throughout our healthcare sector. Over the years, Saudi Arabia has had a long and successful history of partnerships with the US companies. The Saudi Oil Company, which some of you here may recall I formerly led as the president and CEO for more than 13 years, was historically built on successful partnerships with familiar US names like Chevron, Exxon, Mobil, and Texaco. But it's not only in oil and gas where relations between the US companies and Saudi Arabia run deep. The commercial ties between companies in our 2 countries is the glue that has bound the strong US-Saudi bilateral relationships since the founding of modern Saudi Arabia in the 1930s. So today, we continue a long and mutually profitable tradition. The US-Saudi Arabian Business Council, of whom I'm co-chairman, is proud to have played an important role in this history. For more than 20 years, the Business Council has helped facilitate hundreds of new US-Saudi business relationships through events like this, trade missions, and individual company consultations. For those of you here today who are looking to enter the Saudi market for the first time or expand your market base in the kingdom, I strongly recommend that you make contact with a Business Council team member before you leave the conference today. I commend and I second what Ed just said, and I commend the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Commerce and Investment, General Electric, and our people at the Business Council, and all supporting organizations who have worked so hard to make this program happen. It is my hope that today will bring outstanding combination of highly informative content and commercially valuable contacts. I wish you all a most productive conference experience, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Abdullah. We next have a video presentation on the Saudi healthcare sector, which we'd like you to watch. I'm sure you'll find it illuminating. Please roll the video.